I won the speed reading championship with a comprehension score of 97%. After that, me and my coach have helped hundreds of students increase their reading speed to about 4,000 words per minute plus within a few days. And in this video, I am sharing the 3 tips I used to triple my reading speed in just one day. Back in 2018, I was first taking the speed reading course with my coach, Sanya Alam, and I was quite new to speed reading. But I love to read, especially books on productivity, time management, and fiction as well. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Then on the second day of the course, I sat in my seat surrounded by other focused and reading students, but I couldn't focus on what I was reading. I would start reading and a thought popped into my head, and the chain of thoughts continued. I snapped myself back into focus and started reading. And again, I was taken into a chain of thoughts. And that reading happened to be the benchmark test for the course. So my speed came out to be around 300 words per minute. Then my coach taught me the last lesson I will be sharing in this video for focusing better while reading. And then she gave me the chance to do the benchmark test again, and my speed shot up to 1,500 words per minute. I was shook. It was so effective. No matter how many speed reading techniques you learn, if you don't have the ability to focus, you cannot improve your reading speed because your thoughts are going to keep disturbing you and keep poking in your brain. So you need a calm and still mind to read at high speeds. And the last tip I'm about to share with you in this video is really going to help boost and improve your reading speed. And no, they're not the usual things you hear around. These are some of the techniques that students learn when they take our online speed reading course, which I am giving to you here for free. If you start reading a book and in the second or third line are no longer reading the page but are in the wonderland of your thoughts, then this tip will work like magic for you. Setting a purpose. Even if we don't realize it, our brain follows our instructions subconsciously. And so in my experience, when you set a clear purpose before starting your reading session, it really helps to direct and guide your mind towards what you are doing, which is reading. And I prefer to put this purpose in writing. And I don't mean make an agreement on legal paper, but write the purpose for the material you are about to read on a piece of paper. Because when you write something down, it registers in your brain on a different level and impacts the subconscious more. That is also why affirmations are often written down 10 to 15 times, because there's just something about writing with your hand that helps your brain hold on to it better. So before starting your reading session, just take out a piece of paper and write down why you are reading this book or text. Is it because you want to relax and enjoy the story? Is it for research on a project? Or is it to remember something specific for your exam? Setting a clear purpose really directs your brain to put all of its attention and effort towards that task and getting it done. And this helps the brain stay focused on what you read so that it can help you fulfill that purpose that you asked it to do. The second tip to be able to focus better when you read is to use movement. I don't mean running on the treadmill as you read the book. I mean using the movement within your reading. How? So let's first understand why movement is important to use. Our brains are wired to follow movement. Think about it. When we were all cavemen living in the wilderness, seeing any kind of movement was a potential threat to our survival. And so we were built with a hypersensitive need to follow any kind of movement in our environment so that we can make sure no lions or tigers can eat us and we can see them coming. Back to the point. When you speed read, An amazing way to immediately bring your focus to the page is to use a pen or a chopstick or any long, thin object that won't cover the whole page. And place that guide, we call it a guide because it's guiding your eyes. So you place that guide right underneath the first word on your page and just glide smoothly across that line. The important part here is to keep your eyes on the word directly above the guide. And then move your eyes as you move that chopstick or pen. Why does this work? Going back to the caveman example, our brains are built to follow movement with full focus. So when that guide is constantly moving across the page, your brain stays focused on the movement. Now, you might be thinking, won't the guide be distracting rather than helping me focus? The answer is maybe, but only initially. If you've never used a guide before for reading, then when you first use it, it's going to be distracting. It will seem extra and useless and maybe annoying as well. But when you do it just 2 to 3 times and get over the learning curve of trying something new, I can guarantee you will double your reading speed in just a day, because that is simply how powerful it is. So try it and share how it went with me in the comments. I read every single comment on my channel from you all, so I would love to hear more from you. If you are new on this channel, I am Emma Alam, the World Memory Champion, World Speed Reading Champion, and World Mind Mapping Champion in the junior category. And I also hold 2 Guinness World Records. And if you gain any benefit from this video, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow students, because that will give them the chance, the much needed chance, and the techniques that will help them excel in their studies as well. Imagine trying to drive a car through a busy city with a dirty windshield and a cluttered dashboard. You struggle to see clearly, get distracted by the mess, and have to constantly stop to clear things up. Your drive is slow, stressful, and inefficient. Now, imagine driving the same car, but with a clean windshield and an organized dashboard. You can see the road clearly, stay focused, and navigate smoothly without distractions. Your drive is fast, calm, and efficient. Reading with a chaotic mind is like driving with a dirty windshield. You struggle and get distracted. Now, if you're wondering how you're supposed to clean your windshield, do this. So take some time after you've written down your purpose for the reading that you're about to do. Take like 5 minutes to bring your mind into the right state of mind. Clear up the unnecessary thoughts from your head. And you can do that by meditating. Meditating before reading is like cleaning the windshield. You see clearly, stay focused, and read efficiently. And you can just sit down for 5 minutes, focus on your breath, or if you're like me and you like to follow a guided meditation so that you can steer your mind into the right state of mind, then I'll link a free guided speed reading meditation that you can use on a daily basis. It's just a 5-minute meditation that helps get me into the right and perfect state to read without distraction. And for those of you who are serious to speed up their reading skills so that they can learn more and upgrade their skills through books, remember the information, and apply it in their lives, then me and my coach have designed an amazing speed reading course that is going to help you skyrocket your reading speed. You won't be able to believe truly how fast a human can read when equipped with the right tools and strategies. That was all for this one, and until next time, keep learning.